He'll run the offense. He'll share the duties with Wyndham, who has it now. Good feed down low to Mickelson, and he will go across the lane and find Martinelli for the lay-in.
Where they shot 59% from the field. Some of those are going to have to be tough shots because they don't have an advantage inside. They need their playmakers to be aggressive.
And on the board for the first time.
Giving up open threes, but I think that's something they're going to live with.
Martinelli on the attack, loses it, and it ends up in Hunger's hands for an easy lay-in. He did kind of shove that one across the lane before he lost the ball, and the Wildcats are back up. Pull up, and that's 4 straight field goals by Eastern Illinois. Malik Olafioye hits again. He's got a quick 5, and we're still tied.
That was something that Northwestern struggled against UIC with, is sending the ball into the ball screen. They got refused a ton against UIC, especially in that second half.
Good pin down low and an easy 2 for Martinelli. And should be back on Tuesday, and that someone has been Nick Martinelli, and more so than anyone could have expected. Nice little turnaround for Cooper Jacoby, the graduate senior from Sellersburg, Indiana. Eastern Illinois gives Northwestern a chance to go up by half a dozen or more. Mickelson hooks it into the corner. Barry hits it, and it is a 7-point lead.
And Mickelson showing off his skill there.
Martinelli is back in the game. Barry just hit a triple right side, misses left side. Nicholson with the offensive rebound. Martinelli cutting, flips it up, in, and one.
You see it again here. Great job of Nicholson dribbling the ball out, and the balance and control that Martinelli.
And both are playing a lot in their first year. Stapleton has picked up the dribble, down to Calais. Nice soft right-hand toss. On over 4 minutes. Martinelli had the 3. He'll drive into a double team, look for something better. 10 to shoot. Cheravino gets all the way to the basket for the right-hand lay-in.
Here's this floppy action again, where you get down screens on both sides.
Nicholson too far under. Good hook pass, finding Mullins for the cut in the layup. Jacoby is going to score. Cooper Jacoby off the left-hand block. Cuts it to 9.
Good job with Jacoby working Leach up the floor a little bit, which created that angle for that over-the-top pass. Used his size, was able to get the finish.
Oh, nice pass, and the second time this game, Mullins cuts home free for an easy lay-in.
And Leach is just so calm, cool, and collective when they send that trap off the pick and rolls. He's able to hit the short roll and Hunger, and that opens up everything on the weak side.
11 matches the biggest advantage of the game. Here's a triple to cut it to 8, and it's Zion Brewster who has shot the 3 well. 6 of 12 now on the season.
That's what I'm talking about. I think there's a little bit of confusion on what the pick and roll defense is. Sometimes you're hard hedging, sometimes you're playing flat. That leaves the backside very vulnerable.
Mullins cuts one more time. This time they will defend it, and Brewster, under 5 minutes to play in the first half. It's an 8-point lead for Northwestern. Nice flip from up top. And Gerbovich scores for the first time. Stapleton's been banged up a little bit, missed practice yesterday. And Marty Simmons' team, like they did against Indiana, playing well in the first half. And it is a 2-point game as Shelton hits the floater on the left side. 2 minutes to go. Northwestern has some momentum again. Here's Mullins, who's been effective in the first half. Hands it off to Martinelli, who drops it home. And Marty Simmons will need a timeout for Eastern Illinois. He was down to a 2-point game. Just over a minute to play in the first half. Martinelli, double, triple, still gets it up and still scores.
And as we talked about in the pregame, he just understands angles. He understands when he can carve out space and be able to attack double teams and when he needs to pass it.
8 straight for the Wildcats, 11 for Martinelli here in the first half. Belize will try to toss it in, will use the glass and gets it over the 7-footer. With the ball in the second half, Northwestern finished the first half on a 10-2 run, so it was down to 2 after Northwestern had led by 11, and a good start of the second half for the Panthers. Martinelli going to work. Oh, nice lean in, and that will roll home. 13 for Nick Martinelli. That was really good ball movement, and they got a good look.
Whenever you're in rotation, you're always vulnerable for offensive rebounds.
That's a nice, soft turnaround by Cooper Jacoby.
See it here again. Good job of recognizing that there's no double team.
That's 4 on the freshman. He will go to the bench. Pull up by Shelton. Good.
And that's why you have to continue to be aggressive.
You're going to get, and now you know you're going to play in a big-time environment and have a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. He's taken them there 3 times in the last 2 years, but they're in a fight tonight as Shelton hits a little floater. Eastern Illinois has never led. Tied 3 times in the first half. Backdoor cut. One more pass inside. Bolis goes up and in. Free throw will give them a chance to tie.
To him, gets beat back door, and a good job of finding the big fella, playing off of 2 feet, utilizing the shot fake, then able to use that.
And probably by December, so at least a couple of weeks away. Chance to take the lead. 8 minutes to play here at Northwestern, down by 1. Baseline jumper is good. Under 6 to play here in Evanston. Barry, triple try, is good. Big shot for Ty Barry, and Northwestern is back in front by 2.
Had missed his previous 5 3-point attempts. Still aggressive, coming off that thing, ready to score. Locked and loaded, Ty Barry.
Now can Eastern Illinois answer, continue their momentum? Yes, they can. And it again is Nikyle Shelton.
Still allowed him to get to his left hand, but didn't allow him to turn the corner to get to the mid-range.
Here's Leach. He will step back. Contested shot goes down. Back-to-back big shots for Jalen Leach.
Got to go to Nick Martinelli here. Find him in the post. They double team. Be ready to shoot.
Martinelli has been quiet. Leach will take it. He hits his 3rd straight. Big shot. In a Wildcat uniform for Leach. And here he delivers.
And you see Martinelli's the
down to 7 to shoot. Shelton stumbling with it. 4 drives, floats, and hits. Tied at 58 with just over a half a minute to go. Game tied. Northwestern trying to win it in the final seconds. Out of the corner, triple will not go. Off the mark for Barry, and we head to overtime here in Evanston.
The good action as we see it again. It's a screen the screener. Ty Barry initially cut to the basket.
Really helped them last year to have their best season since he's been in Eastern Illinois. But here they need a stop. Shot clock down to 6. Northwestern up by 2 possessions and now make it 3+. Graduate student Jalen Leach scored 7. This might be a difference maker a little later on. And for Northwestern, they survive and advance and improve to 3-1. The final in Evanston. Northwestern 67, Eastern Illinois 58.